Rain on here. Today's another build showcase. This time is Hildryn, and now let us immediately start. Starting with the mods, I'm using Corrosion Projection, Parachute Footed for Knockback Immunity, Arcane Vitality. We mostly use this because it gives us 2 hit procs instead of 1 for her second ability, and I will talk about it pretty soon. More shields, Transfer Fortitude, Blind Range, Precision Intensify for more ability strength, Prime Continuity for more ability duration, Stretch, more range, and Blazing Pillage, which is Augment for her second ability, and I will talk about it very soon. For the Arcanes, Molt Augmented, kill stuff, you get more ability strength, Arcane Blessing, pick up health orbs, get more life, very tanky. Stats, positive duration, positive range, negative efficiency, and very good strength. Those are the mods, those are the Arcanes, and those are the stats. For the abilities, we're gonna ignore the first ability entirely. It's not good, and it's not good for this build. Second ability, Pillage, pretty much you press a button, you release a large AoE, you're going to, everybody that is in that AoE once the ability returns, so it pulses out and pulses back in, and enemies that have shield, you're going to absorb a huge percentage of that shield and give yourself and your entire team, and you can just spam this and become pretty much unkillable. It's very powerful. It's also a Helminth Ability, so you can put it on other Warframes, and also comes with a Augment mod, and it's Blazing Pillage. What this does, when you use your second ability while your third ability is on, your third ability also going to do heat damage. It will proc 1 heat, but because we use the Arcane Vitality, it will proc 2 heat instead, which does twice as much more damage. It's very good. So what is her third ability? You press a button. If allies are near you, you're going to constantly give them shields over time. If enemies are near you, they're going to constantly take damage. But when you use your second ability, they will also not do... your third ability will not only do radiation damage, it will also do heat damage over time. It does a ton of more damage. It's very good against low-level missions. And it's pretty solid at high-level missions. It doesn't, like, kill them fast, but you can CC them, and also you can give allies constant shields. For her fourth ability, we entirely removed it. It's not good. Replace it with Elemental Ward, which is Chroma's Helminth Ability. We use the electricity version. What the electricity version does, you give yourself a huge amount of shields, which is very nice for Hildryn. And yeah, you pretty much become a very tanky, heavily... like, you constantly give your ally shields, yourself shield. You're extremely very tanky. You're really good at low-level missions when it comes to using these two. Solid at high-level missions, mostly because Pillage can strip shields and armor. You cannot fully strip, you need to use it 2 or 3 times. You can fully strip if you have, like, I think 400% ability strength. But with 250, I need to use it like 2 or 3 times to fully armor strip armor and shields. Overall, it's very, very powerful. So let me show you now in game how this works. So it's pretty simple. This is going to be corrupted heavy gunners level 200. Sorry, it's not 200. Now that's 200. We're gonna spawn them in. Here I'm not going to show you how I kill them fast, I'm just going to show you how the ability works. So you will turn on your third ability, enemies start taking damage over time. You activate your fourth ability. When enemies are taking damage over time, they get CC'd, because your fourth ability, when you do damage, you have a chance to proc electricity on them, which stuns them. If you press your second ability, you get a huge portion of shield that you can see at top right. You're constantly doing damage over time on them. Now the damage over time is slightly bigger. You can also see that the armor is reduced by a huge portion. Now I can use it the second time. The armor is completely gone. And now I'm constantly doing damage over time to them. If I use it this more, and just spam the second ability, I will just do even more and more and more damage. So yeah, this is pretty much how the ability works. You just easily strip armor. You're constantly applying pressure on the enemies, CCing them, doing constant DPS. For high level missions, as you can see, it just takes too long for you to kill heavy gunners. But in the same time, you will not fight 20 corrupted heavy gunners for nearly level 200. So you'll fight much less. For example, if we turn this off, you're gonna fight like, let's say level 60, 70 is fine. 70 regular corrupted heavy gunners. It's going to be completely different. They take more damage, I activate this. They take even more damage, I activate this. And the armor is gone. As you can see there, for lower level missions, they just die slowly, very fast. So now if I spawn like generic Gunneer enemies or Corpus enemies like Crowmen, let's say 10 of these and a bunch of Lancers, 10 of these, they're level 70, you can spawn them in. The most common mobs of these two. You can see that I am doing much more damage to those guys. The armor is completely gone in seconds, and you just don't even need to use your weapons at all. Just have your third ability on, have your fourth ability on, press your two times or once, and you can see they just disappear. You're extremely tanky, as you can see. I have, oh, I can't show it. You can see at top right, I have over 8,430 shield and 1,100 health. Now I have even more when I max out Arcane Blessing. So you are extremely tanky, doing really good, solid, pretty solid AoE damage, stripping armor, helping your team, sustaining your team from not dying by giving them constant shield regeneration, giving everybody, including yourself, over shield, the purple shield, and it's extremely good. I use this sometimes, pretty much if I feel lazy. I just press two abilities, just spam two, and everybody slowly starts dying, and very simple. I hope this build helped. I hope you enjoy Hildryn even more. Subscribe for more, follow me on Twitch, and see you all next time. Goodbye.